Hello, good morning everyone. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Tanya Priska Firdaus and my student ID 22 0505340003 from Building Engineering Education Class A. I am here to present an important journal article that focuses on the institutional framework for managing polder drainage system. In an era of rapid urbanization and climate change, effective institutions play a critical role in water management. To illustrate the significance of this topic, consider that inadequate drainage can lead to substantial economic losses and environmental degradation. The article we will discuss highlights key strategies that can mitigate this risk, making it a vital contribution to our field. Managing polder drainage is not merely a technical endeavor. It encompasses a complex interplay of governance, stakeholder engagement, and policy formulation. Effective institutions can facilitate cooperation among various stakeholders, ensure compliance with regulation, and promote sustainable practices that are essential for managing water resources effectively. In this academic text presentation, I will provide a comprehensive overview of the institutional framework that governs polder drainage management. By the end of our discussion, I aim to elucidate how these institutional elements contribute to the resilience and sustainability of drainage management system. Let us begin the presentation. The first one is the presentation structure, consists of introduce. In the introduce section, the contents of the journal will be explained. Second is article summary. In the summary section of the article, we'll discuss a summary of the contents of the journal. Third is structure analysis. We'll discuss the structure of the journal. And the last or fourth, conclusion of this presentation. Okay, the first is introduction. Before we talk about the introduction, the first is the title of the journal is The Comparison of Institutional Model in Water Management Board, a case of study of management on polder drainage system in Semarang, Indonesia. This article was written by academia from Department Civil Engineering of Sultan Agung Islam University, Indonesia. Introduction consists of this article discuss the problem of floods in Semarang and efforts to control flooding through a drainage management system. This research aims to identify appropriate institutional models for drainage management. There are three figures. The first is figure of organizational structure of institutional model of government base. The second figure is organizational structure of institutional model of community base. And the last figure is organizational structure of institutional model of stakeholder base. Three institutional models are implemented in drainage system management of Semarang. Namely, like this, the first, model based on government, the institutional model based on community, and institutional model based on stakeholder. Each of these institutional models is analyzed in 5 aspects of drainage management, namely technical aspect, institutional, regulatory, cost, and community participation. Okay, the first figure is structure of institutional model of government base. In this model, the executor in the Regional Technical Implementation Unit or RITU Ritu is an organizational unit that is independent in performing technical tasks of operational and technical support tasks from their parent organization. The second figure is structure of institutional model of community base. The form of organization is non-governmental group or NGG. NGG is a form of organization that relies on community participation. Community empowerment is considered very strategic as input in achieving the independence of the community. The approach taken in this institutional model is to empower communities to manage infrastructure environment. And the last figure is the third is for stakeholder is a form of incorporation of the organizational structure Ritu and NGE. In the structure of this organization, a lot of parties could be involved such as government, entrepreneurs, professional, communities, and employers. Okay, next topic is article summary. In this article summary use technique first, then, and finally. The first is the article discuss about the problem of floods in Semarang. Drainage system has become the most important urban infrastructure. Semarang city is a city that always flood. In order to avoid flood in Semarang, one of the efforts is to implement polder drainage and need an institutional management. Then, this article used literature study, field visit, organized discussions, surveys, and interview. 34 respondents from a range of backgrounds, including the national government, local government, business owners, and the community, participated in that interview with the focus being on drainage management system in Semarang City. And finally, the results based on the management problem analysis of the drainage system management in Semarang and assessment of respondent, the most appropriate institutional model is institutional model of stakeholder base. Okay, the next is structure analysis of the journal. Consists of abstract, introduction, literature review. In literature review is talk about a basic principle of image, urban image system, drainage problem, drainage management, organization in drainage system management, strategy in drainage management, and institutional development. The next is research method. Like we talked before, the research use literature study, interviews, discussion, and interview with 24 respondents. And after research and method is result and discussion. Result and discussion talk about drainage management problem in Semarang, organization structure of institute model like government-based, community-based, or stakeholder-based, and comparison of institutional model-based. Next is conclusion, and the last is reference. The next is structure analysis of the journal. The style is formal and factual. The language used formal, accurate language, and jargon related to construction. The audience of this journal is for academia and researcher, student, and industry professional. And the last is conclusion in this presentation is the article The comparison of institutional model in water management board, a case study of management on polder drainage system in Semarang, Indonesia, provides a comparison of the institutional models of water management system. This research aims to identify appropriate institutional models for drainage management by involving data from literature and interviews. Based on the assessment of 24 respondents, the stakeholder-based model is considered the most effective because it involves many parties and has legal support and various funding sources. The language style in the article uses formal and accurate language, and the audience for the article is academia and researcher, student, and industry professional. In conclusion, we have explored management on polder drainage system in Semarang. I hope this presentation has provided you with valuable insight and deeper understanding of management on polder drainage system. Thank you for the presentation and thank you for joining me. Thank you for your attention and good morning. Bye bye.